Hello friends, I am Tanmay Srivastav. I have done BE in Mechanical Engineering and MTech in Mechanical Engineering Thermal Specialization. I have more than 20 years of teaching experience in engineering college. My today's topic is first law of thermodynamics, which is among the most doubtful topic for entire students, all students almost. I was also one of them. What is first law of thermodynamics? It states about the conservation of energy, law of conservation of energy. That is, energy can neither be destroyed nor be created. And first law of thermodynamics deals with which energy? Heat energy, thermal energy. What does thermodynamic means? It is made up of two words, thermo plus dynamics. Thermo means thermal energy, heat energy, and dynamics means momentum obtained, movement obtained. So by heating, the movement of any body is obtained. That is called thermodynamics. Wind energy, hydro energy, those are direct. Just they are pushing. They are just turning the wheel, just like I will apply the force and turn the wheel. But by heating the system, the momentum will be obtained. That is very unique thing. So that we will discuss. So on the virtue of first law, that is law of conservation of energy. So here the energy is heat. So whatsoever heat will be given to the system will be conserved. The energy, that is heat of the universe, that is system plus surrounding, that is called universe, it will be always constant. System will release heat, so surrounding will gain it. Surrounding will release heat to the system will receive it. So the total energy will always be constant. Same energy will be exchanged. Whatsoever will be released by the system, the same amount will be gained by the surrounding, and vice versa. So suppose this is a confined volume of system, a gas. It has pressure P, volume V, temperature T, PVT. That is called thermodynamic coordinates. So its initial point might have been what? Absolute zero temperature. So at absolute zero temperature, T was 0, P was also 0, and volume was also 0. And definitely there was no heat in the system. So total heat was also 0 in the system. So let me make it in thermodynamic coordinates. This was state point 1, 0, 0, 0. State point 1. And our point is here, P, V, T. This is now suppose a confined volume of gas, PVT. You can assume a balloon. So this balloon is having the volume V, pressure P at temperature T. So actually this is the second state. First state was 0, 0, 0. At that time heat was also zero. Total heat, that is called enthalpy. It was also zero. And here enthalpy is H. Enthalpy of the system is H. Means total heat of the system is H. We write capital H for m kg of mass and small h for 1 kg of mass. Enthalpy per unit mass. That is called specific enthalpy. So actually this is change from this to this state, 1 to 2. So what is change of enthalpy? So here I am writing change of enthalpy is H for per kg mass. So change of enthalpy is here H and here 0. So change is H minus 0 and it is delta H. So delta H equal to H minus 0 and that is equal to where it will go? It is increasing temperature and increasing volume from 0 to V at constant pressure P. Because we are discussing this free expansion, this balloon is at pressure P. So suppose it was 0 volume, 0 to this volume expansion occurred against pressure P, which is atmospheric pressure. So where it will go? This H minus 0 equal to, it will go to increase the temperature. So its internal energy will be increased. Here internal energy is U. Here internal energy was 0. U1 was 0. And this U2 equal to U. So again this is change. So delta H equal to delta U plus P, that was constant atmospheric pressure. Against that atmospheric pressure, volume was changed from 0 to V. So expansion work is P V minus 0, small v for 1 kg mass. So delta H equal to H minus 0. H is enthalpy. Actually it is change, equal to delta U plus constant pressure of that atmosphere. Against that volume change was V minus 0. That is delta V. So what we will get? Actually this is H2 minus H1. H2 is H and H1 is 0. So H2 minus H1. Okay, let me write. Equal to U2 minus U1 plus P V2 minus V1. Okay, what we will get? That implies H2 is what? H. And H1 was 0 at 0 degree Kelvin at this point, equal to U2 is what? U2 is U. And U1 was 0 because temperature was 0. U is what? U equal to CVT. M CVT. M is 1. CV is constant volume, specific energy at constant volume. So per unit mass, per unit quantity is property. Specific energy at constant volume, that is property. It is intensive property. Intensive, extensive for mass m. H minus 0 equal to U minus U1 was 0 plus P. Here V2 is V. V2 is V. The system has volume V. Second point, PVT, V. And V1 was 0. So what we got? H equal to U plus PV. H equal to U plus PV. This is the starting point for any substance, any system which has thermodynamic coordinates PVT. So it has enthalpy U plus PV. Okay. Now I am rubbing this. So our starting point was H equal to U plus PV. Now let it be differentiated generally. So DH equal to du plus PdV plus VdP, isn't it? Now what is this? Internal energy gain plus expansion work, that is dQ. Heat transfer. What heat is transferred goes to these two factors: internal energy gain plus expansion work, PV work, PdV work. So DH equal to dQ plus VdP. Now what is our model? We considered a balloon of thermodynamic coordinates PVT. So naturally it was free expansion from 0 volume to that V volume, and temperature is T and pressure is atmospheric pressure P, isn't it? So against that pressure P, volume was changed from 0 to V and temperature is T. So this P is constant. So we are trying to find out the enthalpy of any substance at temperature T, P and V. Temperature T, pressure P and volume V. What will be its enthalpy? So definitely it was free expansion. So dP was the P was constant, so dP will be 0. So this term will be 0. So dH equal to dQ for free expansion process, isn't it? Constant pressure process, isn't it? Now let it be derived. So that is equal to dQ is what? du plus PdV. Now so this DH equal to du. Du means CV dt plus PdV. P dV is okay. Let it be dV. Now let it be integrated again. So H equal to actually H 1 to 2. It is actually change. So enthalpy of the system is equal to, means at 0 degree Kelvin, the first state enthalpy was 0. Now enthalpy is H. So actually that enthalpy is there in the system. So that H equal to, the system has enthalpy which has the coordinate PVT. So H equal to CV, its integration will be T, and it is 1 to 2, so T2 minus T1. Okay, T2 minus T1 plus P V2 minus V1. Okay, now very step by step we are doing. Now H equal to CV, T2 is T, and T1 was 0 Kelvin, absolute 0, plus P, V2 was V, minus V1 was 0. So H equal to CVT, you can say H, you can say Q, CVT plus PV. That implies H equal to CVT plus PV equal to MRT. M is 1, so it is RT. So now we got the formula for enthalpy. So H equal to, for free expansion process, or just generally for any PVT coordinate, for any system having PVT coordinate, that is having volume V, pressure P and temperature T, what will be the volume? So it will be equal to CV plus R T. What is CV plus R? It is CP, because for constant pressure process, free expansion is constant pressure process. Balloon might have gained the volume against constant pressure P. So H equal to CPT. This is CV plus R is CP in work units, isn't it? And in heat units, R by J that you had studied earlier, Cp equal to Cv plus R by J in heat units, but in work unit we are doing. So Cv plus R is Cp. So H equal to Cpt. So this is the formula for enthalpy. H equal to Cpt. Suppose a substance is here. Suppose this is the substance having volume V, temperature T, pressure P. What will be its enthalpy? Total heat in this will be Cpt. What is the Cp? 1.005 into, it is gas, it is ideal gas, air, है ना? So into what is the temperature? So Cp into multiplied by temperature in Kelvin, isn't it? So this is all about first law of thermodynamics. So in both aspects I discussed that H equal to U plus PV, and that on the wake of heat transfer, that is du plus PdV, it is actually heat transfer. Again, first law of thermodynamics says that law of conservation of energy, that is here heat, है ना? So all formula will be developed from here later on. So that in detail, each and every things we will discuss in different classes. So here it is completed. This topic is completed. Now one or two things we could discuss. One derivation had come. H equal to U plus dH equal to du plus PdV plus VDP, or DH equal to DQ plus VDP. If suppose no heat transfer, is there, so DH will be equal to VDP. And if suppose isenthalpic process, so DH will be 0, so DQ equal to minus VDP. है ना? So this is sufficient for this topic, and later on we will discuss in different topics which will be derived from here only. This is very basic, so make it very sound. Okay, thank you.